Today in the Dad Bod workshop we're going to flush the brake fluid from our front and rear calipers on the 2009 BMW F800ST. Let's get started. First things first is we remove the old fluid from the caliper reservoir, the master cylinder, making sure that the fluid level doesn't go below the minimum so we don't get air into the system. Dealing with brake fluid, it always pays to make sure you've got rags around so it doesn't get on, the brake fluid doesn't get onto the paintwork. It'll strip it straight away. We take our syringe, just take our old brake fluid down to the minimum. This bike takes .4, so we now top up with the new fluid right to the top, and we'll start to bleed and flush the system. I've taken the front fairing off the screen. It makes it much easier to do this job, and I need to swap it over from the summer to the winter fairing anyway, so it's an opportune time to do it. To bleed the system, we go down to the nipple and put our bleed tool on it and open and close it as we pump the brake to get the system flushed out. Right, we've attached our bleed tool to the nipple just on the top of the right hand caliper. We do the right hand caliper first, flush that out, and then the left hand caliper as well. So we keep an eye up here to make sure the fluid doesn't go below minimum while we pump this brake and open the caliper. So as we open the caliper, we gently pull the handle and pump the brake. And close it, let it go. And we repeat this until it flushes. At the moment I've got green fluid coming out, the old fluid. The clear to yellowy fluid that's going in, once that comes through here, I've got no bubbles, that part of the caliper is flushed. So again, break it open as we pump, close it, let it go. And all the time we're just watching the level of the fluid up here to make sure it doesn't go too low. We've gone through about half of the reserve in here, and the fluid coming out now from the brake is the same colour as what's in here, the new stuff. So we know that the whole system on this caliper is flashed. So we just tighten that to make sure that it's nipped up properly. And we move around to the right, the left hand side, and do the same. With the left hand front caliper also done, nipped up and the dust cover back on, we just top the reservoir up here to the maximum and put the cap back on. The rubber bladder and the side bits go on first. And then just screw the top cap back on finger tight. When you put the cap back on, just check to make sure you've got pressure, and it's not too bad. It's probably a bit soft, but it's good pressure. This model also has a bleed nipple right at the top of the cylinder here, the master cylinder, with a 6mm spanner. You can open that very gently and squeeze the handle just to get any residual air that may be in the system. You crack that open and bring the handle together just gently, just squeeze the handle gently. And all I'm getting out of the top is fluid, there's no air. So you close it up again, let the handle go, and check the pressure. Just confirms there's no air in the system. The rear is the same process. We have the master cylinder up here and the rubber bladder. We take the old fluid out down to the minimum. And we just top up with new fluid so we can start the bleeding process. This time we need an 11mm spanner rather than an 8mm spanner, and we need to pump the rear brake rather than the front brake. So put the pressure on, crack it open, Close it up, release, and we keep going. You can see the fluid down here dropping, and we want to make sure that the fluid coming out of here is a yellow clear colour rather than the green. Then we know it's been flushed. And we're down to the minimum, so we fill that up again because we're still getting green coming out of here. Because the master cylinder here is so small, it takes a couple of fills to clear the rear brake and flush it. And we're starting to get some clearer fluid through now, so we'll crack that closed. Just be aware the ABS sensor line goes in between the dust cover and the nipple. So just put that back in there for safekeeping so it doesn't get out of alignment. We top this back to maximum, just there. Put our bladder back in first. Make sure it's seated square. And then we'll screw the cap back on. Just finger tight again, and we're done.